As Mark said, my name is Jim Pikl. I'm running for Place 12 on the 5th Court of Appeals. This court covers 6 counties, trial courts in 6 counties: Collin, Dallas, Grayson, Hunt, Rockwall, and Coffin. It's the biggest race in Texas. It's not a statewide race. And believe me, the mileage on my car proves it. I've had 31 years of litigation and appellate experience in every area of the law that this court covers: family, criminal, and civil. I've been involved in over 500 lawsuits and over 70 appellate matters all over the United States. I'm board certified in consumer and commercial law, which is the area of specialty in the law that covers all civil litigation except family law. I'm a former university economics instructor. I've been a AAA arbitrator. I'm currently an associate judge in Collin County, and I'm a U.S. Navy veteran. I tell people I'm a consistent, conservative, Christian, constitutional 20-R Republican, which tells you everything pretty much you need to know. Everyone running in the primary, the Republican primary, is going to tell you that, he's going to be a Republican. And a lot of them are going to tell you they're conservatives. How do you tell? Well, you can just take their word for it. I'm a conservative, right? Or what you could do is you could look at who endorses them and why. Why these people, these groups, have endorsed the candidates. My opponents in this race have 0 conservative endorsements. None. I have every conservative endorsement given in the United States for this race. I've been endorsed by Texas Right to Life, Collin County Conservative Republicans, Texans for Fiscal Responsibility, Texas Homeschool Coalition, Texas Values, Grassroots America, Grassroots McKinney, Lone Star Liberty, Patriot Texas. I've worked for dozens of years in constitutional law, which is the main law that this court hears, and people all over the United States in complex commercial litigation. There are also people who have supported me, and you'll know their names because they're very famous conservative people. Kelly Shackelford, he runs First Liberty Institute. Michael Quinn Sullivan, he's the president of Empower Texans. Jonathan Sines is the president of Texas Values Action. Tim Lambert is the president of Texas Homeschool Coalition, and I'm the only candidate in 25 years that he's ever personally endorsed. His group endorses, but I'm the only one he's ever endorsed personally. Tracy Bradford from Texas Eagle Forums endorsed me. Glennis Chester from TFRW. Joanne Fleming, who runs Grassroots America, has endorsed me. Kathy Adams, who is the National Eagle Forum Vice President this year. And Ed Henniger, who runs Concerned Women for America. These people have not endorsed me because I filled out a form or went to an interview. These people have endorsed me because for 30 years I've been in the trenches with them litigating important constitutional law cases and appeals. Now, sometimes you hear about Democrats, and the Democrats will sometimes crash a Republican primary, right? The Democrats will come and vote in the Republican primary because they want to get rid of the conservatives on the ballot. If the Democrats crash this race, I'm the guy that they're going to be trying to get off the ballot, not my opponents. I'd like to read just a couple of things very briefly, because I have more minutes left. I haven't even seen the yellow sign yet. About what people have been saying about me in their own words. And I don't say this to brag, I just say this because you need to know what people who know me in my heart and my experience say about me. I've known Jim Pikl for over 25 years and fully support and endorse him. Having worked with him on numerous important civil rights cases involving religious liberty, I can tell you he's a solid constitutional conservative and does not waver. We can trust him to faithfully decide cases using the rule of law and not his own personal opinions. I give him my highest endorsement and urge everyone to support and vote for him to serve as a justice on the 5th Court of Appeals. It's Kelly Shackelford. Here's another one. For years, I've known Jim Pikl to be an outstanding lawyer and Christian brother. His wide and deep legal experience speaks for itself. And if there's one court where we really need that kind of experience, it's the 5th Court of Appeals. I give him my highest endorsement and urge all liberty-loving Republicans to support and vote for Jim for justice on the 5th Court of Appeals. State Representative Matt Shanini. One more. For more than 3 decades, Jim Pikl has protected and defended litigants in Texas courts. He honors the historical constitutions and believes that they must be enforced as written and not as judges would like to interpret them. He upholds the right of states to govern in areas not assigned to the federal government. Texas is very fortunate to have a man of such quality to carry our vision of family values into a Texas judicial position. We are confident he will reflect proper views of the Texas Constitution when he rules, and that's Ann Henniger, who runs Conservative Women for America. I ask for your vote, I ask for your support, And I appreciate you having me here tonight. Thank you.